All right. Hi, hello, and what's good? Welcome to an episode or another episode. It's just train of consciousness. It's just me talking about whatever's on my mind. And lately, I've been thinking about bullying. Bullying's a really interesting thing. Just because growing up, so I didn't realize that in my friend groups and friend dynamics, I ended up being bullied a lot. And I didn't clock that. And I was just like, oh, that's so interesting. And so, especially with the topic of self-esteem, I had low self-esteem all throughout my life. And I realized with my cousins, for example, I was bullied. In my friend groups, I was bullied throughout a lot of my time, I was bullied. And I think the worst one, and this is why it's on my mind, is with the revenge porn aspect. Again, I was bullied. I had a freaking I don't want to say that, but just a terrible human being of an ex, and whoever his cosplay side chick was, and their gang of friends being all in on it. Just, oh my god, it's hard for me to wrap my brain around that sometimes, because I'm like, damn, shitty people like this exist. And so again, maybe I'll make a video on it, a separate video, maybe. I'm not sure, but it's kind of been something that I've been processing. And yeah, I don't understand adults that bully. It's just for me, from what I can come to understand, is there's an inferiority complex happening here of just okay, they feel less than. So it's just hey, we need to humble that person, or basically bring them down. And that's something that even when I had low self-esteem, I tried not to do as a person. I think up until high school, I was like that, where I did kind of have that mentality of kind of being oh, she's not that pretty, or I'm prettier, right? That's kind of high school shit. And that shit for me stayed in high school. After that, I was just okay, I don't want to act like this. This is some, why are we acting like this? And so I kind of grew as a person. It took me a little time. I know for some people they kind of grow earlier, but for me it took me a little bit. All right, I'm sorry, but it took me some time, and I grew as a person. I still had low self-esteem, but I didn't ever want to put someone else down, or feel to make myself feel better, I wanted to put someone else down. That makes no sense to me now as an adult. And that's why when other adults do it, I don't understand. I'm either they were never bullied in their life and they were always the bully, or they finally got some form of power because maybe they glowed up or something. They're oh, now I'm gonna make everyone feel the shitty feelings I felt. But yeah, I don't know. It's so strange. It's so strange. I'll never understand it. Yeah, it's just been on my mind, and it's just how delusional some people can be too, of just you really don't have the thinking capacity, or the critical self-reflection capacity to be oh, maybe I'm being a fucking asshole. Yeah, it's wild. There's not really a long thing. It's just it's not really profound or anything. It's just, why the fuck would someone bully someone? It just makes no sense. Again, I do get it. It can come from multiple things, low self-esteem, whatever, being envious, or whatever the case may be. I know it stems from something, but it's just grow the fuck up, you fucking child. God damn. But again, when bullying happens in high school and under, different in my opinion, because you're in this environment that's just so toxic. It can be toxic anyways. And as a kid, you're kind of just trying to survive through school. So in those instances, I can kind of somewhat, it's still debatable, but yeah, I don't know. It's just as an adult, it makes no sense. As an adult, it's damn, you didn't grow up, hey? You're stunted. Damn. But anyways, that is my train of consciousness. I didn't really do much research for bullying or anything like that. I think I just had it on my mind for what I went through. Cause again, it happened with my cousins, and with a friend group and another friend group. And it just it was a cycle for me that I finally feel I ended. And it's been nice. It's been nice to like put people in their place. It's been nice to be like, yeah, no, honey, you're not treating me that way. I don't think so. It's been nice. I think that's kind of like the nice growth aspect that I've seen in myself, but I don't understand bullying. I really don't. As an adult. Cause like, again, I can't, cause like I was a shitty kid too. So junior high and high school, I was a shitty kid. I was a shitty person too. And so I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, like I'm a saint. I'm not. Like I was also a shitty person, and I do my best to learn from being a shitty person and not do that again. Because like what I experienced, I don't ever want anyone else to experience that, especially from me. Like I don't want to be the person doing that. I can't speak for anyone else. All I can control is myself and like my own behaviors. And that in and of itself is already difficult. And so trying to control other people, Lord have mercy, good luck. Good luck. Anyways, let me know your thoughts, concerns, feelings, whatever you got. Cheers. Until the next one.